Good morning. Today's video does not have any scheduling or aim or anything. Just doing a bunch of random things today. But this is the first one. I'm gonna go along the whole fence and take out all of those dry weeds, and then weed whack, and then probably burn with the torch. I thought about burning all of this stuff, but I think it's probably better off if I just take out what I can by hand and then try and mow all that stuff down. One day I would like to replace all of the fence around the yard with some oil pipe, the 2 3/8 pipe, but that's gonna be down the road sometime because pipe is not cheap. So for now it's not a big deal. I don't have any animals here besides Bandit, and he doesn't need a fence to keep them close by. Don't you, Bandit? One day, I don't know, it might be nice to have my horse here for a little bit. Probably not going to be as nice as to where he is now, because he just has 60 acres of open pasture where he lives right now. But it might be fun to go for a stroll here and there, or maybe just bring them for a couple of days, hang out with them, and then we can take them back to the pasture. That probably wouldn't be too bad deal. That way he doesn't have to always be stuck here. That's it for the rake. I'm gonna walk around the inside perimeter and then the outside and pick up all the garbage that I can. Then I'll get the weed whacker and weed whack as much as I can, and whatever's left will be a job for the torch. Okay, I am deciding to mow first and then weed whack. So I'm gonna see if we need fuel, which it's a little low. We could use some fuel. Okay, let's see, do we have any fuel left? There we go. And then make sure we have oil. It's kind of in the middle. 1030 weight. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. Sweet. Man, one day I would like to have a shop. That's the dream, right? Have a bunch of big dreams with no money right now. So you just make do with what you got. But one day the dream is to have a shop with plenty of room to do work. It wasn't too low. It was just a little low, but it's very good practice to always check your oil on your mowers, regardless of how long they sit. Oh, I still need that. There we go, now we're at full. And if somebody asks to borrow your equipment, either you check the oil or have them check it. Because for the most part, most people are not going to care. They're just going to turn it on and go. Alright, let's see if it'll start. Okay, the mower's been warming up for a little bit. I've got this DJI mic that I hardly ever use, so I'm going to test it out here with the mower running and see how much of the mower it hears and how much of me it hears. So the reason I decided to mow first is because I can get as close as I can with the mower, and then after I'm done mowing, I'll make sure to get everything else with the weed whacker that I couldn't get with the mower. That way I don't have to try and get as much as I can with the mower if I didn't cut deep enough with the weed whacker. So that was at least my thought process. We'll see how it ends up working out either way. Bandit, do you have to be in the shot? No, I'm just kidding, buddy. Alright, so I got all this suction mode. Now I'm gonna weed whack what I can. And then after the weed whacking, we'll move on to the torch. We'll see how long this battery lasts. Or if the weed whacker is gonna overheat. One or the other is gonna happen. Oh yeah, I also forgot to put this up. Try and keep the garbage off my face. Well, since weed whacking didn't work out, I'm gonna use the torch a little bit and just torch along the small section that I was able to weed whack and see how cleaned up I can get this. think that's going to do it for morning chores. I'm going to mow the whole yard and call it a day. Hello. Look at who snuck up on me. Little Mr. TJ. I thought you were sleeping, TJ. That's going to be it for the video, I think. I don't have anything else scheduled. Took care of the whole fence, burned the whole length of the fence. I'm going to mow the whole yard. But if I have anything else come up to do today, I'll turn the camera back on. If not, I'll catch you on the next one. Bandit, come on. Help me mow. Come on. Okay, so not a lot's happened since I mowed, but it is later. It's about 5 o'clock, no, 4 o'clock, something like that. But I'm gonna go dig a trench for my brother-in-law. So I figured I'd turn the camera back on for that. So I have this little Chinese 1-ton mini excavator that I've been using to take trees out of my yard. And it's come in super handy. I think it's taken out like 26 trees so far. And I still got a bunch more to go, but yeah, it's already paid itself off for me with as many trees as I've taken out. So I'm gonna use it to help my brother-in-law real quick. It's not a very long trench, it's a pretty short one. But let's see if we have fuel, and we'll check oil as well. I could use a little bit of fuel. This thing is almost empty, so there's a chance that nothing will come out. Alright, let's see. We'll pump it till we see fuel. Hard to see in here. Where's the dipstick? Oh. Yep, it's good. Turned off the machine because I didn't want to smell the fumes. Even though it's a small engine, the fumes still kind of accumulate really quickly. Alright, that's it. Forgot I had to take this thumb off because it gets in the way of digging. Now let's make our way to my brother's. So this is where I'm gonna dig the trench from that post to the corner of this building. It's not very long, maybe 20-25 feet. Should be done pretty quickly. I'm gonna put the drone up in the air and just do kind of a time lapse of the whole thing. It should be fun. that's not good. I have no idea what that is. That could have been bad. Going to have to be really careful with that cable, but it should not be a problem. is going on? It's another one of these. It's not damaged, but it's kind of a pain. That's as close as I'm getting to that post, because that's got to be done by hand. But I pulled this one a little harder than I did that one, and I was trying to be careful. Alright, I think that's about as far as I'm gonna get, because that's just gonna keep pushing back. So now I gotta figure out a way to get this thing off of here. It's all sand, so it crumbles real easy, so I'm gonna have to put something down to get the track over. Just finished up digging that trench. That went pretty well, besides those two cables that ran into. But this thing's been pretty handy. Love having it around, even though it doesn't get used a ton, but it's paid itself off, and it's worth every penny that I spent on it to me.